Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Q&A session 24 from the chapter of Laws of Motion. The topic is the contact force and the tension in the rope. And based on this topic, I have selected one question from one of my reference books. And the question is, a worker of 100 kg raises himself and a crate of 50 kg with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square by a massless rope as shown in this figure. So we have to find the tension in the rope and the contact force between the worker and the floor of this crate. So here, this is the rope, and this is the worker who is applying a force on this rope in order to lift the crate and himself in the upward direction. So this is a single rope, and this pulley is frictionless and massless. The rope is also massless, and this is one single rope. And so since tension always acts away from the body, so the tension in this segment of the rope will be acting in the upward direction as indicated by this arrow, and the tension in this segment of the rope will also be acting in the upward direction as indicated by this arrow. Now since this is one single rope, therefore the tension, if the tension in the string is say T in this segment, so the tension in this segment will also be T, and it will be acting in the upward direction as indicated by the arrows. Now the weight of this man and the crate will be acting in vertically downward. So this crate will move in the upward direction only when there is a net force acting in the upward direction. And the net force will be equal to the total force acting in the upward direction, which is equal to 2T, minus the total force acting in the downward direction. So the total force acting in the downward direction is the weight of the man and the crate. So that is equal to 100 plus 50, that is equal to 150 into G, that is equal to 1500. So this is the total weight which is acting in the downward direction, and this will be equal to the net force, which is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is equal to 100 plus 50, that is equal to 150, into the acceleration, which is equal to 5 meter per second square. So here, from here, we are getting 2T is equal to 750 plus 1500. So this is equal to 2250, or the tension in the string is equal to 1125 newtons. Now it means that this man or the worker is applying a force of 1125 newtons. That is, he is applying a force of 1125 newtons on this rope. Now we have to find the contact force between the worker and the floor. Now the contact force will be equal to what? This will be equal to the weight of the man, the weight of the crate, that is equal to, the weight of the man is equal to 1000 Newton. So 1000 plus the weight of the crate, this will be equal to 50 into 10, which is equal to 500 Newton, minus the force applied by this man on the rope, which is equal to the 1125 Newton. So this is equal to minus 1125. So the contact force will be equal to 1500 minus 1125, which is equal to 375 newtons. So the contact force between the worker and the floor is equal to 375 newtons, and the tension in the string is equal to 1125 newtons. So thank you very much for joining this session. In the next session, I will be coming up with a question which will be based on the topic, from the topic of angle of repose and angle of friction. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.